Hello friends. Welcome to this channel. In today's session, we are going to talk about the differences between CloudFormation, Terraform, and CloudFormation are referred to as software that defines infrastructure, which helps your IT team to provision and manage your infrastructure with different tools. So in this video, we will discuss the different aspects of Terraform versus CloudFormation in detail. So without any further ado, let's get started the session. First, let's talk about CloudFormation. So Amazon CloudFormation is a tool that gives the development and operations team the liberty to automate AWS's infrastructure provision easily. It is a managed AWS service that allows you to design and provision AWS and third-party resources for your cloud environment. CloudFormation handles the configuration in a JSON format called templates, and these templates enable the user to attain reusability and scalability of infrastructure. CloudFormation templates can also be in YAML format. Now let's look at Terraform. So a HashiCorp product, Terraform, is an open-source solution that enables the development of infrastructure as a code. It is a powerful tool that helps the employees work in IT operations, provision, upgrade, and maintain infrastructure. It has its domain-specific language called HashiCorp Configuration Language (HCL). This is a fully JSON-compatible language that helps the DevOps professionals to define the infrastructure as a code. Now let's compare both of these. First, let's talk about the license. So of these products have open-source license. CloudFormation is supported by AWS and open-source community, and Terraform is supported by HashiCorp and the open community. Now let's talk about third-party resource providers. Meaning, if you want to have custom resources that needs to be provisioned, you would be able to define those customers' resources. So CloudFormation and Terraform both support this third-party resource providers. If we talk about languages, what language is being used to provision the resources on these tools? So CloudFormation supports JSON and YAML, and Terraform supports HCS, which is a human-readable format, which was introduced by HashiCorp. Now state management, which means what is the current state of a resource that has been provisioned, and what is the last known state of that resource that was provisioned. Those details are stored in the tools, so that like when a new change comes in, they would be able to compare it with the current state and then make changes accordingly. So CloudFormation uses the stacks to manage the state, and Terraform has multiple options. If you're using open-source Terraform, you would be able to save it to a local file. But if you have other license like a Terraform Cloud, then you would be able to store the state in Terraform Cloud. If you have a Terraform Enterprise, you would be able to even store it in S3 or DynamoDB. Change management. So whenever a change comes in, how do you compare the change with the current state? So CloudFormation has something called change sets that will be used to verify the changes before you actually apply them. Terraform also has a similar service, called as Terraform Plan, which can be used to look at the changes that are going to be applied to the resource before you even actually apply. If we talk about the error handling rollback, so whenever a resource has not been able to provision, or it ends up in a messed up state, the product would be able to roll it back to the version that it was working before. So CloudFormation supports this error handling rollback, but Terraform does not support the error handling rollback. Now the drift detection. So drift detection means the change of a resource over time. So the change can come from within this own tool, or it can be done outside by another tool to manage the resource. So if the change happened via some other tool, outside and the resource has been modified, then there is a drift between the resource stored in the state management and the actual resource in the real world. So only Terraform has services to figure out whether the drift has occurred or not, so using which you would be able to figure the drift and then modify your state files accordingly, and then apply the resource on top of them. Now dependency management. So dependency management means you would be able to view what are all the dependencies of the resources that you are going to provision. So CloudFormation has AWS CloudFormation Designer, using which you would be able to figure out the dependency. Terraform has Terraform Graph Service, which would be able to give you the dependency between the resources. Now last but not least, multi-cloud management. So CloudFormation would be able to provision resources only inside the AWS cloud. Terraform is cloud agnostic. So it would be able to provision resource on any of the public clouds or even private clouds maintained in big enterprises. So guys, these are all the basic differences between CloudFormation and Terraform. Both of them has their own pros and cons. There are other tools out there which does a similar infrastructure as a code. Microsoft provides a tool called ARM templates. And there is another open source tool which is called as Full Bloom. So if you want to learn about ARM templates, or Full Bloom, please mention in the comments, so that I will make a video on those. I hope, now you all guys understand the difference between them. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I will see you in the next lecture. If you have any question or any doubt, feel free to ask in the comment section below. I will answer you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye and have a nice day.